Hey guys, Ryan here, and welcome back to the Stardew Valley series. This episode covers the final week of summer, and if you enjoy it, feel free to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Let's get on with the video. On day 22, I immediately kick things off with harvesting my crops. I also make sure to do my daily round of collecting the eggs and making mayo. I headed to Marnie's to buy some cows, but she wasn't around, so I headed to town to accept a request from Clint, before buying some radish seeds in preparation for the final harvest of the season. Those seeds were then planted and watered. I stopped by Robin's to give Demetrius the melon that he requested last week, but he wasn't around, so I took my anger out on the trees. I decided to make a couple beehives, as honey would be needed for the community centre. This did a lot of damage to my coal supply. After that, I ended the day, and got level 8 farming, where I unlocked kegs and oil makers, both of which will be used in huge money-making schemes much later on in the playthrough. Oh yeah, I also got just under 14 grand from my crops. On day 23, I decided that the bottom right corner would be used as a tree farm, but first I needed to clear away everything. I visited Marnie to buy some cows, and named them Moo, Betsy, Milky's, and your mum. I made sure to buy a milk pail for the cows and shears for when we'll eventually buy sheep. I made sure that the cows' feeding troughs were filled before cutting more trees, as I needed more wood to buy a shed. As I didn't have quite enough wood, I bought some more of Robin, and got a shed built. This will be used eventually to store my kegs, which will be making alcohol. I didn't know where to put the shed, so I placed it randomly for now. I can always move it later. I also gave Demetrius the melon he asked for, and I was given 550 gold. Back at home, I began work on the tree farm. To ensure that the tree grows, a 3x3 space is required around the seed, hence why I'm placing paths around where the seeds will be. These trees that I've planted will be used for tapping, and I'll get rid of the ones by my house once they have grown. I headed to bed, and a crop fairy visited my farm. They make any crop within a certain area grow instantly. On day 24, my man Gus gave me baked fish, which is quite good for energy. Thank you Gus, very cool. I harvested the crops that the crop fairy grew overnight, and continued clearing out the bottom right corner. I then placed more paths to plant more trees. These bottom ones would be used just for their wood, unlike the top ones which will be used for tapping. I then headed to bed to start the next day. On day 25, I went to check my luck, and got max luck. Let's go. With that in mind, I intend on going mining later that day. Emily gave me a sea urchin, which I needed for the community centre, so thank you Emily. George requested that I give him a hot pepper. Easy enough. My melons had grown, so I harvested those. In town, Harvey requested that I gave him a red mushroom. Easy enough again. So I gave Harvey his mushroom and George his hot pepper. I visited the museum to donate a couple random artifacts and gems that I had lying around. I was given pumpkin seeds, which is quite nice as autumn is around the corner. Yes, I know, you silly American school at fall. As I harvested the melons this morning, I had enough gold quality ones to donate, and I also donated the sea urchin that Emily gave me this morning. I headed to the mines for copper and earth crystals to make more mayo machines, which I then crafted, and then headed to bed, and got level 6 combat. The harvest itself got me almost 13 grand. Very nice. On day 26, my bees had produced their first batch of honey, and my blueberries had grown, so it was harvesting time. I made sure to place the new mayo machines I'd made in the coop, I headed to Robin's at quite literally closing time to buy another silo. Back at home, I crafted some lightning rods so I can start getting battery packs whenever it is thundering. I also crafted and placed more tree tappers. The last thing I did was clear out more space in the bottom right corner before heading to bed. The bloody dog was in my way. Another 12 grand, just like that. On day 27, I completely cleared the bottom right corner of debris and then quite literally fished for the entire day. I saw my fish and went to bed. Overnight, I got level 7 fishing. Day 28 was the final day of summer, and to start things off, my last harvest had grown, so it was harvesting time. Midway through, I checked my letters to see that Mum sent a whole ass cake through the mail, and Demetrius informed me that the moonlight jellyfish would be appearing at the beach tonight. Anyway, back to the harvest. I checked on my cows, and turns out they've grown up, so now they can be milked. I grabbed my milk pail, and made a couple cheese presses to turn the milk into cheese. I checked my luck, and was a little bit extra lucky, so I headed off to the mines. I was specifically going for iron, but I also managed to get Dwarf Scroll 2 from a bat. I still needed Dwarf Scroll 1 and 4 to understand the dwarf though. I returned to town to see the jellyfish, but as I was a little bit early, I went on a gift-giving rampage. Come 10 o'clock, it was time to go to the beach. I chatted up the locals before starting the main event. After seeing the jellyfishes, it was time for bed. I got level 9 farming and level 7 mining. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you all in the next one. Ciao!